Hey guys, so we've been talking all from Don's book, Business Made Simple. And did you know that there's a on-demand business courses on businessmadesimple.com that you can purchase? And here's the like the big deal. It's $275 per year. That is amazingly cheap for you to get access to some of the absolute best on-demand business courses in the world. And I'm not kidding around. There's a messaging course. And by the way, just little known fact, the messaging course is the exact same material that people pay $1,000 to go to the live stream workshop. They used to pay $2,500 to go to the live workshop to get the exact same material. So just the messaging course alone makes this the price of Business Made Simple just a freaking no-brainer, right? So if you're wanting to advance your career, if you're wanting to develop your people, then you have to look at Business Made Simple. You just do. So here's what you got to do. Go to bmsu.mitchalverson.com. It's B like boy, M like Mitch, S like Sam, U like Ulysses, bmsu.mitchalverson.com. Alverson is spelled A-L-V like Victor, E-R-S-O-N. Go there, take a look around at the page because it's going to tell you everything about Business Made Simple. Click on Get Access, then sign up, and you're going to have access to some of the best business courses in the world. I promise you, you will not regret it. I'll tell you what, I'll make a guarantee. If you buy it and you don't like it, email me and I'll give you the money back. I'm serious. I'm that confident in the material. Now it's a no-brainer, right? Go do it. I dare you. You're listening to the Daily Business Podcast with your business coach, Mitch Alverson. This is the place for daily coaching because when you have a coach, you get better results. All right, guys, happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. So we've been talking about being a great communicator and been reading Don's book, Business Made Simple, Donald Miller's book, Business Made Simple. If you don't have it, go to Amazon and get it, Business Made Simple. It is a great book, 60 Days to Master Leadership, Sales, Marketing, Execution, Management, Personal Productivity, and more. I believe in it enough that I have made a podcast about it. So go get it. I promise. It's great. Okay, so we're talking about being a great communicator. And we talked early on Monday, we talked about hooking them with the problem. So start your presentation with the problem. Then we talked about creating subpoints or subplots that support basically your problem or your plot, right? The problem becomes the plot, which is kind of the controlling idea. So your subplots should support the controlling idea. And then yesterday we talked about foreshadowing a climactic scene so that people are, inspired. They're like, yes, we can do this. Or yes, I want this. I want this thing that you're, in my life that you're telling me about. Well, if we do all those things, but we don't call people to action, then we're just spinning our wheels. And so today we're talking about how a great communicator includes a strong call to action in their presentation. And guys, this is just true in just about anything. I mean, you can, in an email, you can forget your call to action, and what is a decent email turns into an amazing email with a great call to action, right? We all need a great call to action. So if your presentation is for a nonprofit, then at the end of the presentation, you better have a good, strong call to action to tell people what they can do to help the cause that you're promoting, right? It's donate now. It's sign up here. It's get out your phone and text help to 79877. Something like that. And that whole, here's the problem. I think is too many of us, we don't think enough about the call to action. We skip by it. Sometimes we forget it altogether. And so this is a big part of your presentation because it is the thing that calls people to do the thing that you want them to do. So, if we've got our plot in mind, we know what we're trying to do, then we have to ask ourselves a question: what is it that we want our audience to do? And that will help us build the call to action. So, I just can't say this enough, that include a strong call to action in your presentation so that those hearing it will share ownership with the idea and with you, and they'll do that thing that you want them to do. If you have given a great presentation and at the end, you tell everyone there, hey guys, get out your phones and open up your texting app. And now put in help to 797-877 and hit send. And that's a great one. A lot of people will do what you tell them to do. So if you call them to do that thing, a lot of people are going to do it, and you're going to get a lot of people, on your list. You can get people engaged in your cause. So you have to call them to action. So, think about everything you're doing. Think about your emails, your presentations, your website. I mean, we've talked about that, guys, but if you need a clear call to action. So think through that thing, get it in your presentation, and you'll get more engagement, I promise.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What daily planner are you using?
Well, let me tell you what I'm using. The Full Focus Planner. Let me tell you why I love the Full Focus Planner. There's a couple of reasons. Number one, I buy it on a subscription. It shows up every single quarter. So actually it shows up a little before the quarter starts. So I'll have time to get in there and start breaking things down and get it set up. Now, that might sound like work, but let me tell you something. That is another part of it that I love. This planner is sort of what I call analog. It's not digital, okay? Now, I love that. And if you don't like that, if you're like totally online, totally digital, I've got to have everything synced up in my 17 calendars, then it's not for you. Maybe it's not your planner. But I love it. Let me tell you why. I get to open it up. I get to write down. I get to basically look ahead to the quarter that's coming up. And it forces me to plan, forces me to think, forces me to look at goals. Today I was going over my quarterly goals that come from my annual goals. Now let me tell you this. Prior to the Full Focus Planner, I didn't have annual goals, but I have them now. And that means I have quarterly goals. And that means I have a big 3 that I work on each day. And that means I'm never, ever lost as to what to do. It also means I'm working on the right stuff. So if you struggle with any of that stuff, maybe you should buy a Full Focus Planner. The link is in the show notes. Let me tell you something else. If you go to Full Focus Planner without using my link, you are going to pick the lane at Chick-fil-A that goes the slowest. Understand that's what's going to happen. So don't even think about it. Get the Full Focus Planner and use my link to get it. Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson. If you got time, please subscribe to the podcast and consider rating and reviewing the show. That way, other people will find us. By the way, I really love to hear from you guys, so please email me at mitch@3advisors.org with your feedback or questions. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson.